I just wanted to remind you that you can use my code UrbanSims upon checkout when purchasing any Sims 4 content via the EA app or thesims.com. By doing so, you're directly supporting me as a creator, and I can't thank you enough. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel for the next chapter of Let's Play The Sims Pet Stories Midnight Masquerade. And we're starting off today with a nice little diva cam because Stephan was in the bathroom scrubbing his nuts. So anyways, I think we are going to do more prep for the masquerade. I have no clue what it entails, but I'm sure it's the more love drama because Stephan just really doesn't have the skills with the girls. And I love how the first thing that he thinks about is Gordon. Like, he really does hate him so much so that he wants to see the ghost of Gordon. Anyways, we're gonna feed Diva. We're also gonna grab ourselves a little breakfast. So let's just serve some breakfast. Nah, let's just have some because the rest of it is just gonna be getting thrown away, right? He also wants to peep on his neighbors. Oh, and he has to go to work. So never mind about making breakfast. For some reason, I thought he had today off because it's Sunday. So we're just going to leave that there. And I think I've pretty much given up on the fish tank at this point. So it's just empty. Work was a little stressful today. So the very first thing that Stephan did when he came home was make a nice strong cup of espresso. I don't know the name of this chapter. I don't know if I said it in the previous episode or it just kind of went right over it. So I'm a little scared, especially because we haven't had any goals, like nothing today. Nothing has happened at all. The only thing that did kind of happen was Diva. When Gordon was at work, she was all over the place. Watching her seriously is so entertaining to me. She's on the counter, she's eating her food, then she gets the zoomies, then she's outside fly watching. I guess right now we're making lobster thermidor. I'm hoping something will come in soon so we know what we need to do in order to prep for the masquerade. Turns out I didn't ruin the plot. The chapter just came in really late. So the chapter is called The One True King. One thing I don't like about this series, or just even like the stories in general, is that the prompts come and go so fast. Even if you pause the game, like these ones will stay, but like the chapters, they'll disappear in an instant. And sometimes, just like today, I don't even get a chance to read them because I don't notice until it's too late. It's time to go to the masquerade. I should call Rachel and see if she's ready to go. I hope Rachel is as excited as I am. Without the dread, of course. Well, okay, I guess the masquerade is happening right now. Poor Stephan, he just wants to eat his damn lobster thermidor. I'm gonna let him grab a bite and then we're gonna get ready because there's still a couple little housekeeping things that we need to do. His energy bar, surprise, surprise, is low yet again, but I'm starting to feel bad for him. So I'm gonna let him have a couple bites of the lobster thermidor. Then we're gonna head into the bathroom. I'm probably not gonna do anything or be able to do anything about the energy bar. So we're just gonna kind of see how this all pans out. And then, of course, our last thing that we have to do is call Miss Rachel. Somebody said in the comments of the last chapter, sometimes I want to call it an episode, that Aaron and Stephan were meant to be. And I couldn't agree more. So that's why all of this is just super freaking confusing to me. Hi, Stephan. Yes, I'm ready to go. I had some masks delivered to your place, so pick one and thank me later. Not Diva again giving us the soulless eyes. Sometimes I feel like there is nothing going on in that little brain of hers, even though she's extremely smart. Sometimes she looks extremely silly. But yeah, the whole plot of this entire series is definitely a little bit strange. I hate how we keep going back and forth and kind of repeating the same scenarios over and over. Time to pick a mask. Should I go with mysterious or elegant? Rachel's incredible. I can't believe she had a bunch of masks delivered. Okay, so which one is it, Stephan? Rachel is great or you're in love with Aaron? Like, please get a new script. I'm getting bored already. I mean, seriously, I'm not trying to be rude or anything. Like, yes, that's amazing that Rachel got us a bunch of masks delivered, but it feels like the same old plot every damn episode. So I'm really hoping something amazing happens because I love Stephan and I love Diva, but man, their story, yeesh. Okay, so let's see what we got here. These are all really cool. I do like the ones with the beak in case, Gordon gets a little cheeky. I could just, peck his eye out or something crazy like that. But I will say this one right here definitely screams Stephan Loyal. It's showing just enough, but it is super duper elegant. And I love like the black and the gold. Could be overthinking it, but this is the one I think I want to go with. Tell me why this kid is trying to have a bubble bath when we have to leave like right now. I think you know what it is. I think it's because he's tried to go to bed like 3 times and I'm like, no, Stephen, you can't go to sleep. And so he's going to draw himself a bubble bath to distract me and then fall asleep in the tub. I didn't want to film this part because I wasn't sure if it was going to work, but we finally were able to use this motives contraption. Now we are all greened up and we can officially go to the masquerade. As far as tradition goes, every year the Amber Hall is the location of the masquerade. The Amber Hall serves as Mesa Flats venue for many different types of events, such as receptions, dances, the annual masquerade ball, and in spite of the lack of backstage space, a surprising number of rock concerts. This military time is really throwing me off, y'all. I really thought we were like 4 hours late to the masquerade, but I think we might be right on time. So this venue is really cool looking. I love how over here we have a bunch of the items that we've been preparing. So like the salad, the ice sculpture, the lobster thermidor. Okay, we have Sal, and then we also have Julie Ann. I really like her for some reason, even though we didn't really get to see a lot of her. I thought for sure maybe like Stephen and her would have some sort of, you know, interest in one another, but I guess he has interest in just about everyone else. This is what Aaron's wearing. And Gordon is giving the mask vibes. Of course, he would have a feather in his hat. Like, would I expect any less? Meanwhile, outside of the venue, Rachel and Stephen cannot keep their freaking hands off of each other. I feel like I'm interrupting something. Things are definitely getting a little steamy, and it appears that Stephen has developed a crush. One serenade later, and it turned into love. That is how quick things are moving between Rachel and Stephen. See, what I find to be kind of ironic is how in the previous episode, he was mentioning about how much he loved Aaron. Stephen, I wanted to thank you for your work in preparing the food. Everyone says it's wonderful. Well done, Stephen. I always knew you'd make an excellent chef. We'll have some fine music soon as well. Gordon Fetching has agreed to play for us. Music? Stephen? Of course. Let's warm up the dance floor for the others. I can already feel how awkward this situation is. It feels like we're in competition with Aaron and Gordon, and I don't really like it. Rachel, you're a vision of loveliness this evening. Allow me to convince you that you've chosen the wrong date. Fine, but only one dance. I didn't come here to be with you. Just you wait, Gordon. I'm going to find a way to expose you. At least now, I can go say hello to Aaron. Yeah, I think that would be a good idea, Stephen, because watching you play punch you, punch me, and it attempts to keep it cool, calm, and collected is starting to give me the cringe. I wish this whole situation wasn't so complicated. I like spending time with both of these girls, but that fraud Gordon made me look like a jerk. Listen, I'm no fan of Gordon, but I think Stephen Loyal is making himself look like the jerk without Gordon's help. Stephen, Gordon is about to play. Let's go listen. Gordon took off his costume. Now's my chance. I think it would look better on me, personally. Listen, I really hope that Stephen doesn't make a fool of himself, because I think Gordon at this point is the least of his worries. Let's see if he falls for my disguise. I think what we're supposed to be doing is getting some intel on Gordon, so we have to go upstairs and talk to this gentleman who is sitting all by himself, Anthony Zilch. Apparently, there's something that Anthony could actually tell us about Gordon to expose him. So I guess the whole reason of putting on this mask was so we could trick him into giving us some sort of information. Everything's in place, Mr. Schnickel. We'll have all the girls simoleons by morning. I knew it. And his real name is Gordon Schnickel? I got him. I need to change back before Gordon finishes. So you're trying to tell me this entire time Gordon's just been trying to steal money from Rachel and Aaron? Like, it has nothing to do with me personally. Also, I really thought Rachel was the gold digger in this scenario, because even when we headed over to the masquerade tonight, the first thing that she was thinking about was money. Now I have to tell James what I've learned. Even a few of you in the comments were thinking Rachel had something to do with this because of how desperate she was to get close to Stephen and how she kind of had like this weak spot for Gordon. So we need to tell a secret to James. Now I know, and so should James. I'll go run the names. Stay here and keep an eye on Gordon. Everyone, if I could have your attention, we're almost ready to announce the king of the Midnight Masquerade. The Masquerade King is Gordon Fetching. Thank you, thank you. In the short time that I've been here, Mesa Flats has welcomed me with open arms. And a jail cell. You're under arrest. Gordon is trying to escape. Tackling him should put a stop to that. Well, thank the sim gods that we used our little motives machine because we have the energy to throw this man down on the ground. I'm trying again because the first time definitely didn't work and it seems like he keeps trying to escape. Why can't I freaking tackle him? Why is this so difficult? Looks like the police arrived just in time. You're going where you belong, Gordon Fetching. Or should I call you Gordon Schnicklesticks? Oh my god. Wait, did I just see Diva a minute ago? Of course she would be here. Why is it that every single series ends with somebody getting arrested? I feel like every single one, just about, right? Stephan, why are you crying? You just tackled the man and quite possibly saved Rachel and Aaron from getting scammed? I'm still confused about that. Diva, stop Gordon's thug. I never thought I'd say this, but I love that cat. Aw, Stephan, Diva loves you too. I swear she is always at the right place at the right time. The true king of the masquerade is Stephan Loyal. Thanks, Julianne. I suddenly feel so special. To Stephan, who helped the Mesa Flats police apprehend the wanted con man Gordon Schnickel, also known as Gordon Fetching. This karaoke machine is usually given as a gift to the king, but in your case, I will award it for that splendid tackle. Stephan, now you must decide who will be your queen. Wow, Stephan, that was exciting. Gordon was a crook? So you were just trying to look out for me. Is this the reason why Stephan has gone through like 50 different emotions? Because he knows he has to choose who is his one true love in the end. This is definitely not going to be an easy decision. We have to pick who we love. The moment of truth, here goes everything. So, of course, as I've been telling you, I really do feel like Aaron is Stephan's one true love. However, this entire series has just been a series of Stephan making mistakes and choosing the wrong person time and time again. So I really do feel in my heart, again, Aaron is the one, but Rachel is the one that Stephan wants. So here goes everything. We're gonna choose Rachel. I'm hoping we're not making a mistake. Why, thank you. I was finally excited to be at the masquerade, but I was also dreading it. A lot was at stake. Gordon was either going to succeed at swindling Aaron and Rachel or go to jail if my plan worked. We're all lucky that it did. What I didn't expect was to finally have to choose between two amazing girls when I was crowned king of the masquerade and had to choose my queen. Let's keep the party going. I'll meet you at your house. So we're just gonna ignore the fact that Aaron has been crying and she literally just stormed out the front door. Well, I've made my decision. I've told the woman I love how I feel about her. I was not expecting that ending. Was anybody else expecting to have to choose between Rachel or Aaron? See, as I said earlier, I feel like Aaron truly was the right choice, but because Stephan isn't the best judge of character, it just kind of makes sense that Stephan would go for looks over personality. I'm not saying that Aaron is ugly. In fact, he is way more attracted to Aaron versus Rachel. But why do you think he went for Rachel? Like, if he's more attracted to Aaron, wouldn't it make more sense for him to go for Aaron? Or is it, again, just kind of like that whole eye candy thing? Another thing that kind of is throwing me off a little bit, their relationship was at 100-100. So it definitely got like kicked back a little bit. And then all of a sudden, out of the woodwork comes Stephan's feelings for Aaron. Because I'm telling you, y'all saw this earlier. He did not love her. He didn't even have a freaking crush on her. So that part is a little strange. But this episode definitely threw me off a little bit. I wasn't expecting Gordon to be like the gold digger, quote unquote. Like I really thought Rachel was in on it or she was playing a part, which I think definitely would have made for a better story. I'm not saying the story is awful or anything. It's just, I love Stephan and I love Diva, but I can't say this is my favorite like Sims stories ever. I think my favorite probably has to be the last Pet Stories one that we did with Alice. I really love Alice a lot. Or Riley. That was a good one. That's a really good one. I really like that one too. I'm not saying this one's bad. I'm just saying it's not my like top #1 fave or whatever. But yeah, I really did think that Rachel was the gold digger. And now I'm starting to realize it's actually Stephan that's the soul digger. Anyways, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this episode here. I hope you all enjoyed. And if you did, you know what to do, but don't forget to go ahead and comment, rate, and subscribe. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below where the sun does not shine. And I will see you all next time. Bye, guys.
Under the palm trees in the California sun, sand underneath our feet. The morning's just begun. I don't